everybody, my name is Sarah, aka Queens NYC Music, and I'm here with REEK DOA. Where are we at, REEK?
In River Park, in the infamous Queensbridge houses. It's where they used to do the parks in the gym at when they talk about, we said hip hop. It started out in the park. It's the park it started out in.
50 years of hip hop and all that. Nas was here, 50 Cent. But you yourself have released a lot of work. I was able to find 5 albums and 8 singles or EPs on Spotify, but you said stuff was even taken down. How many songs do you think you've released since, and when did you get started?
I gotta have over 100 songs. So they probably took down like 40 of them. I got my start in music when I was young, probably like 8, 9. My sister's a battle rapper.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
My sister's name is K-Prophet.
K-Prophet?
So if y'all watch Queen of the Ring or any battle rap, K-Prophet, she's from Queensbridge, that's my older sister. So I used to beatbox for her. She used to write rhymes, I used to beatbox for her, come up with some hooks for her and all that. Kind of got into it. But I've been into it before that. My pops used to run with MC Shan. My mom used to do music too.
Oh yeah? What kind of music did your mother make?
I don't. I was young.
But there was just a lot of music in your house.
All around.
Imagine having a conflict with a sister who's a battle rapper. You had to be thinking fast on your feet, huh? No one teaches you to insult like a family member.
Exactly. Well, yeah, that's how I got my start. So I've been doing it now for almost 20 years now. Serious wise, probably like 10. But yeah, I've been doing it for 20 years. Rapping, freestyling, beatboxing, anything music-wise, I've been doing this time.
And how would you describe your style? If you're not a battle rapper, what category would you, or categories?
I'm versatile. I don't. There's a difference between being a rapper and an artist nowadays. People starting to notice it now. Like rappers are rappers, street shit, regular, same old day-to-day job. I can do that. But I'm more of an artist. I do reggae music, I do club music, bounce music. I don't know if you know what bounce is. Bounce is,
I don't know what bounce is.
The New Orleans style.
We're here to learn.
That's the New Orleans style. That's the whole thing Master P and them came up with. Bounce music. That's like they thing in New Orleans.
When I think of New Orleans, I think jazz was invented in New Orleans.
That too. That's what bounce kind of came from now.
Bounce is like.
It's like I don't know. I don't know if you ever
island music influence?
No.
Like, okay. He said reggae.
It's earlier. Like that, them old Master P songs. But like his version of bounce was a little different though, because it was a rapper name. I think her name was Lady Noya or something like that. I think she passed, she got killed or something like that. But she was like the inventor of bounce music, and she was lit. I do shit like that too. R&B. It's basically, man, I'm versatile. I do all forms of music, man. I won't shy away from a challenge.
I noticed that you're very careful about selecting your beats.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that your beats had a lot of really ethereal, airy melodies.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you have a drill beat on it, you have a lot of. Where do you find your beats? Is there a producer that you've really been enjoying working with? Because I know you work with a lot of different beat makers and producers.
There's a producer named Trace that I've been working with exclusively. Other than that, no. Like I get a couple of beat packages here and there from certain producers, but it's not usually like my music. It is crazy because, not to throw no shots at nobody, but before the drill wave and the sampling, like songs and doing, those are the type of beats I've been doing. Like a lot of the music, if you hear my songs, is sample beats. So I mean, I don't know, man. I'm meticulous.
It's the greatest compliment is to be copied.
Yeah, and everybody's been copied. So I mean, why not keep it going? And this is music that I grew up to. So like the melodies I be trying to use the melodies that came with the song originally, just to give homage back to the people who actually made it. But no, I don't really have besides Tracer. No, I don't have a producer.
I noticed there were some lyrical themes that I thought you might want to talk about, like what the music means to you, or how you use your songwriting to interact with the world around you. It's so many, like I listened to dozens of your songs before coming in, and I kept hearing over and over family, survival, free my people, sex, violence, legacy, and feeling conflicted, but at the same time feeling like vindicated, as if I'm doing what I need to do to keep moving forward.
You're good at this.
Like to hit on any of those notes, a lot of
With
notes.
the violence one is more of a perspective of what I saw growing up. It's not really too much on like what I did or me trying to portray something. I'll never sit there and tell you I'm a gangster, because majority of my songs I'm not talking about like, oh, me and my niggas do this and I do that. It's just, talk about the shit that goes on everywhere. And honestly,
like that talk with me, walk with me song.
Yeah, you know
I really
what I mean?
like that one.
You like that song?
Because it's like, because I mean I am an outsider, and the song is literally like, let me take you with me and tell you about what I've been seeing and how it's impacted my family, like your cousin, your brother. Now you've got a son that you mention him in your songs. Like, I'm doing this for you.
Yes, sir.
So.
Yes, sir. Legacy is a big one for me. Out of all those that you said, legacy and family are the biggest ones.
That's why you keep naming your albums. Don't forget about me.
Don't forget about me, D-Fam. And the D-Fam actually comes from, it wasn't even Don't Forget About Me when I first came up with that name. It was more or less, because my last name starts with a D. So it was like, for my family, D-Fam, or for D-Fam, you know what I mean? And then somebody was like, nah, yo, like, gotta make an acronym for that, bro, because it's gonna be hard to explain. And I was like, basically all the songs on my first D-Fam tape was like, I mean, it's the same variations as the 2 and 3, but at that time I was more or less still like young, and I was still hard-headed and in the street, so
young.
Don't Forget About Me.
Are we close in age? You don't want to say your age for the camera?
I'm 26. I just didn't think you wanted to say your age for the camera.
Yeah, I'm 5 years older than you. I'm 31. When you said young,
Look,
you're talking about you started 10 years ago. You were a teenager.
I need to comment under the video. If she looked 31, she don't look 31.
It's okay. It's okay. So I'm curious, what have been a favorite live performance of yours lately? Any live performances, and where do you want to perform live? You do a lot of recording in the studio, you release a lot of videos, but let's talk live performances in Queens.
What has been my favorite live performance?
Yeah.
Like I've done?
And where do you want to go?
I mean,
Queens.
the biased answer is to say Loopy Fest. But
that's a great answer. That's not biased at all.
That's the biased answer. But nah, I want to say, and it's not even in Queens. It was in Baltimore.
Hey, that's my hometown.
I want to say Baltimore because that was the first time that like we left, like Piff took us out and we went to go do a show. But it's the first time we got to actually I got to actually perform. And I didn't do none of my songs. I was more or less hype man. But that was the illest feeling in the world to me.
What venue?
I do not remember.
What year? Oh man.
This was last year if I'm not mistaken. But he was opening up for Memphis Bleak and
Look,
DDC.
he's going places and he's taking the Loopy Life Records crew with him, and you're gonna do the same for other artists, I'm sure.
As I did, if you saw, well, you wasn't there for the end of Loopy Fest for my set, but if I got a set of the show and the Little Bros under me could make it to that show, best believe that the Little Bros is gonna be on my set too. I like sharing the spotlight, man, because I feel like I was that guy that was in the background for so long and watched. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a hater, but I always waited for my time, and now I feel like it's coming. So why not, bring somebody else up again at the same time?
Let's discuss your artist name. We already discussed the album names. REEK DOA. What does that name mean to you? How did you choose it?
So, pretty sure every artist out there went through a million names. So just to make this story short, a childhood friend of mine gave me the name Rico. So the name Rico stuck with me. And the DOA part came, well, they didn't say DOA, but that's how it sounded to me. So I was recording a song in the studio in Brooklyn, and the dude was like, yo, like, they going to jump. Your voice is like, you have a real good rapping, whatever voice. And they gonna know you whether you hear it or not. So that's stuck with me. And I was like, yeah, Dead or Alive. They gonna know who I am. So, but before I came to a conclusion with that, it was destroying other artists. Because my name was already DOA.
And the opposite of what you just said, too.
I just never had an acronym. I never had an acronym for it. It was just DOA. It was always that. Everybody always used to ask me to stand for something. And it never stood for nothing at that point.
You could do a whole freestyle just to practice, just to test yourself, doing different combinations
of those
like 3 letters.
destroying other artists. And like that, I mean, it didn't stick because I never really told nobody that out loud. I didn't really like it. But Dead or Alive sounds better because we're going to be REEK Dead or Alive. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to John.
How are you working on your craft? How do you have a routine, or is it just sort of week by week how you're feeling, what you want to work on, whether it's videos,
the writing process, or the whole
any of it? Because it's a whole. Nowadays, musicians are expected to do everything: recording, releasing videos, looking for live performances, and it's up to you to decide. So, how do you make a plan? What's your schedule?
Writing wise, I try to write every day, even if it's not like a whole song. Try to put something on paper. I don't really have like a real process to write. It just clicks. I write so much. I get writer's block faster than a lot of other people. So I try to get everything out at once. With videos, it definitely got to be the vibe. Because I don't really like doing. I had a bad experience with the cameraman, so now I'm traumatized with every cameraman. If it's not for horrible, I'm traumatized with you. So
what did he do?
Well, he shot a video, and we paid him for it, and then he dropped it, and then took it down, and then deleted all the footage, and didn't say nothing, just disappeared, and then started shooting.
With your money?
No, he gave that money back.
Oh.
He gave it back.
Oh.
But that wasn't the principle. Was motherfucker, I gave you money for the service, and you ain't complete the damn service. So I'm saying I ain't gonna name drop it. That nigga still shooting videos now, man. But fuck it, it's alright though. But in the studio, I like to be by myself. I don't like 100 niggas in the studio with me. Nah. Most is probably 1 or 2 people.
I think people like posting them and their friends, like having fun in the studio, because it's like trying to sell like the lifestyle.
To me, it's business.
Yeah.
Because usually, I get free studio time. So if I'm going to pay for the studio, I'm not wasting no time. If I don't waste no time in a free session, why would I waste the session I paid for? So I'll probably go with 1 or 2 people. Somebody to roll my weed up, and then just somebody else that's just good. You know? But usually, it's me by myself. I'm not really meticulous with the process. I get the work done. I like the work. That's it. There's no, people got their routine. Like I need a whole big bowl of green Skittles in there. You don't even eat fucking Skittles. Like it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. Straight to work. That's it.
Is it? It's a rush putting together the right words.
Sometimes, yeah, it could get a little frustrating. Especially like because I know a lot of artists are gonna agree with this. Like if you write a song, like you home, you writing a song to a beat, no last cool. A couple days go by before you get to record it. When you get to the studio, you kind of forget the melody and the tone you use. So now it's like, damn, I gotta start all over. So
it sucks when you have something great and you forget to record it, and then poof, it's gone.
After something, that's how Outside came about, kind of. It's technically how it came out. That song was already pre-recorded. The hook, my cousin, shout out 50 Carol. He never pops out to shoot the.
He's your cousin?
Yeah.
Oh.
The dude on the song. He never comes out for shows.
You did a couple other songs with him too.
Yeah, I did a lot of songs. That's probably my most frequent feature.
Yeah.
He come up with a lot of the beats.
Some nice melodies.
Yeah, Cal is a genius. That's why we call him 50 Cal. I've never seen nobody with a 50 Cal. Never heard nobody have a 50 Cal. They're real, but you don't never see them.
Forgive me.
That's him. You don't.
What do you mean?
50 Cal is a weapon.
Okay.
That's like a gun, army and shit. But you'll never see nobody in the hood with a 50 cal. You've never seen a 50 cal.
It's a metaphorical 50 cal.
Yeah, like it's a ghost. It's a ghost.
Pen is the strongest. Pen is stronger than a sword, but don't pull up to a gunfight with an itty bitty knife in the bridge. I'm studying.
Yeah.
We're creating an article, hopefully, for people in Queens to read and learn about, like, you know, what is life like for a rap artist in Queensburg.
Yo, that is one of my favorite lines. Yo.
It is?
Yeah, because people make, like, if you It's not even just being from Queens, it's being from where you from, period. Like, you make music. People don't make fun of shit I say all the time. But that's how I know they like the song, and it's going to stick in your head when they start doing, like, teasing you and shit. But that's one of my favorite lines.
That's from Bridge Ninja. And there was a lot of urgency in that song.
Yeah.
How much you willing to spend for your life? My people are ending those lives. Don't pull up to a gunfight with an itty-bitty knife. So, obviously, Reek, you seem like a really chill, relaxed, happy, family-loving guy. But then the lyrics speak to a reality, a tough reality.
I was in a different zone, man. They been sleeping on Queensbridge, man. See, here's my thing, man. I love my borough, man. I love Queens. It's cool and all, but my side don't get enough of the, you know what I'm saying? Enough of the, we got multitude of dudes that been doing this. You got Kev Dollars, you got Pip, you got J. Rose, you know what I'm saying?
Chef
You got GQ, Chef La, Dave. He's not really from the hood, he's from the hood.
Oh, he's not?
You know what I'm saying? He's that's
Mini
game.
Sauce.
I mean, yeah, Minnie too. Even Minnie, yeah. I was talking about before us. Even before me and Minnie, I'm saying. But and live, yeah, Chef Live, a lot of people shooting, you know what I'm saying? So we don't get enough credit for that, man. And it's cool, man, because I see a lot of dudes in Queens doing their thing.
Credit from who?
From our borough. We don't even get this the love from our borough like we supposed to. How the fuck? That's like
You mean other people listening to hip hop who live in Queens?
Yeah.
Or do you mean on a national level? Do you mean on a like specific hip hop R&B circuit, or on the national
in the world? We the project that motherfuckers sneak into to come shoot their videos and shit like that. Like,
that's gotta be frustrating.
They ain't got to do shit like that if you pull up on us. You know what I'm saying? Nigga Sway came out here. Sway walked through the hood. Like, why niggas can't do that? Why niggas gotta be sneaky and shoot a video on 9th Street in the back of the hood and shit like that? Get a hood to respect, man. Walk through here, come chop it with niggas, parlay. Cause a nigga not gonna do that in another nigga hood, man. That's corny. You can't do no shit like that. You can't do no shit. But I ain't really mad at the borough. But you're right, I should be more specific on what I mean. I mean everybody. We're the biggest projects in the motherfucking world. Give us our motherfucking flowers, man. We've been doing this and we still doing this.
I noticed that the city, there were a lot of like really bougie places hosting 50-year anniversary events that, like, for example, I have a frustration with this venue called Culture Lab. You know where Culture Lab is, right?
I heard of it, yep.
It's right here. It's within walking distance of Queensbridge. They had a 50th anniversary of hip hop event. They invited some random, like, family-friendly group from Brooklyn because they're here. They're in the zip code. They didn't consult any of the hip hop and R&B musicians who were active within walking distance of the venue. And I just and they want to call it a salute.
That's basically
it blows my mind. It's frustrating.
That's basically what Bridge Nigga was. Bridge Nigga was just, I was letting my frustration out at everybody. That was me taking charge from my hood. I don't know, put niggas on notice, man. We still here, man. Don't pull up to no gunfight with no itty bitty knife.
But what would you hope your music or music in general could accomplish for your friends and family, for you?
No, man. I've never really been into being famous.
You said that on your Spotify. Your Spotify profile even said that. You're like, I just want to be heard.
That's it.
I'm not chasing fame.
Not at all. Like, there was a point in time, I don't know if you heard this song Slide that I did with Piff and a friend of mine.
I must have, but it's not in my, I can't think of it right now.
But on that song, I said, we don't do interviews. So
you want to pull it up? Oh, but he's doing an interview now.
Yeah, I'm doing an interview now. Yeah, I'll pull it up. But I'm not really into the limelight thing. You know, pictures in here and there, that's cool. But like a lot of times, if you see me in videos, you might see a little bit of me because I don't really like the camera like that. If it ain't my video, I just like to come show support. But
you're very intuitive when you're at big events. Because I noticed whenever you would like find me and check in with me.
Of course.
And then I had my eye out and I was like, wow, he's doing that with a lot of folks. Like, not just the Loopy Life events. I know I've seen you out and about, just like checking in on Sugar Ray, or just I see you checking in on people, and I think that's very nice.
It's the part of the culture, man. We can't, like, we the biggest projects in the world, but we can't accomplish nothing if we are divided. So it's the small things, man. Like Sugar Ray doing that thing down there. I went to go check on him plenty of times in the rain and all, out my own volition. So. And that wasn't for me to get no likes on, because I didn't even post nothing. I wasn't to get no likes or nothing. I was genuine. That's just me. If you know me, man. I'm a genuine person, man. That's why I do small things, man. Like I said, letting the little girl perform on my set.
Honesty is another one of your themes, because you have a lot of things you're like, this isn't a lie, this is a true song.
I'm blunt.
Or what's
blunt. Open book. What's the first thing I told you? I'm an open book, actually.
What should we ask him? What should Queens NYC Music ask you? Where do you see your music career headed, and do you have any advice for rappers who are currently trying to make it? What would you tell them to do, and where are you trying to go next steps?
Only advice is work. That's all they see. Talent ain't a thing no more, man. They signing niggas to doodle, so just work, man. Put in it like Devon, man. Devon and Piff.
280 shows in 1 year, according to, and he made it into our video. I saw him say he was proud of you. That must have felt good.
That's my dog. That's my dog. Like I've been watching Devon do this, take it serious before I took it serious. Devon been doing this shit, so I'm proud of that nigga right now. Fucking thing. He's doing it. Him and Piff, bro, the hardest two working niggas I know. The hardest two. And I mean, when I say hard work, I don't mean they just with famous niggas. No,
they're out and about among small artists all the time.
They doing, look, Piff is doing a platform for unsigned artists. Devon's doing the same thing. They're constantly in the studio. They're constantly doing videos. They're constantly doing shows. And they constantly moving. You gotta work. The more you work, the more you're gonna be seen. Now motherfuckers gonna start being like, yo, who is this dude? Like, this nigga's everywhere. Like, and somebody's gonna tell him, like, he does music and he's pretty fucking good. And both of them on the radio. So like, I could do without, and I'm pretty sure that was without paying. So that takes shit a long way. So watching them niggas do that, I know I can do this shit. But I'm not really like stressing it.
Do you have like a leadership position in Ruby Life Records? Because I know you were helping run the festival. You were helping though.
I'm an artist. That's it. I'm just an artist.
You were helping
I'm an artist. I mean,
I've known organizers. Sometimes they don't say they're organizers.
We ain't Rockefeller or Bad Boy, so we ain't got people to pay, you know what I'm saying, to do that. So we all got a picture. There was only 3 of us, 4 of us at that time. Me, Major, Sean, Pip. So
that's what music organizing is about. I mean, it's the same at the rock shows. People will be like, oh, like I'm not hosting, I'm not organizing, but they're helping, because you have to. For live music, you have to be really, really, really passionate about it to make it happen, because everyone at this moment is so addicted to the screens. Like, even just getting people outside, getting people engaging with the larger community, it requires a few very, very highly dedicated people to just like not stop. You know, like I think Luby Fest has been kind of undermined the whole time you're trying. I think if you could have those permits easier, you could get better. You should be getting better press from the neighborhood, so people who live outside of Queensbridge can come hear the music.
Here's the thing.
How do you feel about that?
We could be out here losing our motherfucking minds, doing dumb shit. Yet we tried the permit way.
Yeah.
We got it, and then the NYPD is crazy,
I don't know
man.
if you want to get into this.
I do. So basically, we got the permit, and
aggravating.
NYPD told us that we couldn't use amplified sound. That's why we couldn't do it in the park. So if we have a special events, if we have a special events permit, then why we can't use amplified? That's amplified sound's a part of that. So we was gonna thug it. Come to the park. Pip said as soon as he started out over the park, he came over. That's good. Called me, told me we gonna do Baby Park. They couldn't stop nothing in Baby Park. Baby Park don't belong to parks. The other side of that wall belongs to parks, but that belongs to us. So they can't stop it. That's why they didn't shut it down. Could've, they couldn't. So, but I mean, we tried it the legal way. So next year, just be weird next year, man. Next year we gonna get it right. We gonna put the permits in a little earlier, and we gonna have 2 stages, man. The reggae stage sponsored by Gateway Music, man. By me and my little label, man. We gonna have a reggae stage.
Wait a minute, your label? 25 minutes into the interview, and now we're hearing about your label. Tell me about your label.
So watch this. She listens to all the music.
By the way, would you like to sit down? We're doing a little interview.
Right there, fools.
Hey, I'm Sarah. I'm with Queens NYC Music.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
It's my security, y'all. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
So
Your
who is
label.
that? So you hear it at the beginning of every song.
Oh.
Hey baby, forever there. You know the fucking vibes. Come on now.
That's your label.
That's my label. Yes.
Who's on your label?
My artist. Right now, I got one artist. It's Boogie.
Oh.
If y'all know who Boogie is, he go by Boogie himself, aka JB747. He got thousands of nicknames, man. But that's my only artist right now, and that's my little brother. Go check him out. He doing his thing right now too. He's heavy. Fact.
What is the role of a record label these days?
So right now, I'm gonna talk about beat because I don't know what the multi-billion dollar niggas is doing. They doing big things. So right now, it's just for him, for me and Boogie, it's more or less a guide him the right way. I don't want him to just be doing anything. Like right now, he's on that path, but he's focused. All he do is write on things. He wasn't doing it before.
You're sending him to the studio.
He goes to the studio on his own.
Yeah.
He gets his own show. He don't even because first I wanted to be his manager, but I'm like, why would you need me to manage you? Do your own show, get your own studio time, do all this other thing. He's a part of my label because he's my brother. He could always go through his own thing.
It's like being a part of a discography of high quality work.
Yeah.
It's
So,
like the sound.
like his first couple songs, it was me and him. So that's how I started. He wasn't really like Boogie was nice. He had the writing down. He just didn't have the timing down. You know what I mean? The words with the beat.
And the live performance, that's a whole other skill.
He's
like the crowd
amazing at that.
engagement.
He's amazing. I honestly, if you want me to keep it a band with you, I got my stage presence half from my little brother and half from Pip. One thing I learned from Pip is to always look at the crowd. So that's why when I be a hype man, I'm running through the crowd, I'm interacting with people.
Pip is telling a story.
Always.
And he's got an intensity when he's telling that story.
Always.
You gotta listen.
Always. And the same thing with Boogie. Boogie got that. Any show I went to that was Boogie's, the first thing people do when they come up to him and be like, yo, that energy is crazy. Like, Boogie is insane. Like, he's so quiet and mellow when you meet him. And just to see him change and turn in the way he is now, that he blew up in less than a year. It's been about 2 or 3 years since, like, we started doing music together. But, like, in that first year, I see him take hold. So.
But you get a song go viral?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. We working on it though. Best believe, man. He got some music on the way. He just dropped a tape not too long, about probably like 3 months ago. He dropped the tape. So right now we working on just.
I feel like nowadays you need a really good visual to help with.
Yeah, because we don't really got no budget and no backing, so it's like all that shit come out of our pocket. So I mean, we just get the work done when we can get it done. But I make sure he always right. Even if he come to my crib and we just getting high, I'll be writing. I'll be like, yo, I got a pitch for you to get on. I'll send it to you right now. He'll start writing. So I mean, that's. But the goal of a record label to us right now, I mean, you can't. Like I said about the neighborhood, you can't do nothing if you ain't got no back. Nobody can. Nobody do shit by themselves. I don't give a fuck who said they did it by. Ain't nobody do it by themselves. Nobody. Somebody needs somebody. Somebody needs somebody. Whatever. So.
And the music, I mean, you have your own distinct voice, but I can tell you're very much connected to and inspired by the other songwriters around you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel too. That's why I enjoy doing this work.
Oh, it's like a little bit of something. That's like you said, man. The best flattery is copying somebody, man.
I said recently you noticed some folks. Is it like people that you know in real life, like come out with a song and you're like, excuse me, did you just like pull these lines or this beat from my song? Have you had that happen recently?
The outside beat.
Uh-huh.
We went to a show in Harlem. Actually, it was one of Boogie's shows. We went to a show in Harlem, and a dude had a song to the beat outside. And the crazy part is, Minnie's, the dude runs Minnie's label, the crime dude.
Okay.
He actually purchased that. That's his
Crime
beat.
Family Records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dilla. That's Dilla's beat. Dilla bought that beat. He was like, nah, that song was fire. Dang, I didn't know somebody else did the.
Do you guys have a good relationship with those guys?
Who, the crimes?
Yeah. They're very well organized. Like as an outsider
34.
trying to find music.
I fuck with her. I was just in the spot with her. I was just in the spot with 34
Yeah.
and Oh yeah, King Speech is
34
my dude.
Zusi
Yeah.
and Dilla Illa have a video
Dilla Illa.
together that they did, and they recorded it, and it's really like, it gave me chills because they were recording it in the lobby of this like fancy building
Yeah, I
in the
seen it. You
elevator.
talking about where they were switching, and they were switching. That was fire. I told them that shit was fire. That's a debate right now.
That
They
song,
saying-
that's one of my favorite
They
songs
saying
that I've
it's
heard
between
that whole month. I think.
Dilla and 34, me and Pip, who the best duo on Queens.
Are they're in Queensbridge?
No, they not Queens,
I
but
didn't
they
think
Queens
so.
artists.
I
though.
didn't think so.
They Queens artists.
I thought they were
Got
South
somebody,
Side.
I think it was District of Queens at Loopy Fest. They shared it and they was like, yo, this the best duo in Queens. Yeah, I said it. And everyone started hitting me like, nah, nigga. Zusi and them better than y'all wild. I'm saying, hey, listen, man. I don't want no competition, man. I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here, man. I'm trying to feed the family, bro. That is it, bro. I'm gonna be off the radar and make music. That's it.
Like a man should be.
Like a
paid,
man.
feed the whole family.
Come on, man. Real nigga energy.
I think we're running up to our time. So, is there anything else you would like to add about music and music in Queens specifically?
Man, be on the lookout for Queensbridge, man. I don't have time to name everybody, and I don't want you to be like I forgot anybody, man. Just look out for Queensbridge, man. End of 2023, beginning of 2024, we gonna get right, man. Gateway Music, I'm about to put together a collab tape with me and Boogie. Probably another artist. I'm trying to figure that out right now. Loopy Life collab album coming out. I don't know if I'm dropping a project, so I don't want to lie to y'all, man. Right now, I'm focusing on singles.
Yeah, of course.
I know you're the star here, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You take
man.
over.
Yeah, man.
This is mostly for a written article. I don't know who's really going to watch this whole thing.
No. Because when they see this, they going to know it's real genuine. Everything that's being said right now is 100% true. The artist sitting here talking to y'all right now is one of the best artists, not just in this neighborhood, but in Queens. And not just in Queens, but in NYC. So whenever y'all tune in to REEK, I want y'all to understand, y'all not just listening to another artist, y'all not just hearing another story. Nah, y'all listening to one of the best out right now. Not back then, no, right now. Yeah, y'all can say, what about this person, what about that person? They cool, but they not REEK. And I want y'all to understand that right now. Quote me whenever this hit the airwaves, whenever. The Mike Show said REEK was the best out right now.
Yo, but look, besides that,
He's
man.
humble though. He won't.
Yo,
he needs someone
I
else
would never
to
say it because
He wouldn't
niggas
say
know
it.
I would never say that. Yo, listen, niggas, I call myself Doodle all the time. Yo, free the Dolce. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you wanted to bring it? Look. Yo, let's see. Let's see.
What is Long Live Lay? Everything for Rugadon.
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 Every day for Rugadon.
Is this in memorial of some
Yeah,
some
always,
people that you
man.
love?
Those is believe
Shout-
it or not.
rest in peace to
Believe it
them,
or not,
man.
those is two people, like, Rudy used to tell me all the time, like, you know how, like, somebody, like, know you doing something, but they don't really know you doing something, so they just, say something to let you know they know. Like, Rudy used to tell me all the time, bro, you gotta take that shit serious, bro. Really nice, like, take it serious. Taking it serious. I used to tell a nigga all the time, bro, what you think me going to the studio and rapping and putting out songs and videos
Like
is
100 songs.
Yeah, so like, I ain't gonna lie, like he was always one of those people that appreciated it. Lay, that's a little shish. For real. Like she was another person that like nigga like really nice, like, you know what I'm saying? She was there for niggas' darkest times and all that. And then everybody know about Shooter, man. Shooter knew me since I was a peon, you know what I mean? So,
Would you mind telling that story for the outsider perspective?
all right. Well, Shooter and my brother grew up together. Shooter and my brother was like this. Shooter, my brother Fifth. So I know him, we know the guys and all that. So I grew up under them, man. I was in my crib because my grandmother's crib was a spot. I used to be in my crib a lot. Man, I grew up
It's
under
like
him, bro.
the legacy,
Grew up under him, bro. Like nigga was an ill dude, bro.
dead or alive, they're
Let
still
nobody
part
tell
of the
him
picture.
nothing.
They're still part of the music, the culture.
He
the
got closer,
conversation.
more towards the end of his life, and not even more so off of music. It was honestly off the video game, Grand Theft Auto. We got cool off of Grand Theft Auto, and that was in the same year he passed. That was like earlier that year. It was like January. Yeah, January that year. You I'm saying? So we wasn't like, I always tell people that like, yeah, I rep Shooter to the death of me, but that wasn't like my best friend and nothing like that. And I don't want nobody to ever think that, you know what I'm saying? I don't cap like that. I don't do shit like
You're
that.
not like
That was
for
my
clout
dog though.
chasing.
Yeah, that was my dog though. And I don't be going places like, yeah, that was my dog though. Don't get it twisted. And like I said, we got close off the game. So that was a little more different. And then kind of right before he passed, he had this big studio session. He put everybody in the group chat, and like that was like at that time, that was like the biggest achievement for me in my life. Word to my mother was when he put me in a group chat and was like, "Yo, I want to do a song with all y'all." That made me realize that he acknowledged me as an artist. So that was honestly that's what made me keep going for this shit. And that nigga appreciated it and acknowledged me.
You show artists that you appreciate the
Of
potential
course,
in them,
naturally.
and I've seen it,
I have to.
and it's because it's what was done for you. So that's beautiful. The circle of support.
Yeah.
So.
Again, free to Dolce. Hey yo, rest in peace, a Queens artist, man. He just passed away. My man Matt Get Bands, you heard from Far Rock. I'm saying free the guys. Get with me forever, man. You know the fucking vibes. Loopy Life Records. See y'all in 2024, man.
You heard it, folks. This is REEK DOA and Sarah with Queens NYC Music signing out.